Hi guys. I just want to give you a hopefully quick tutorial of how to go about doing the 5-year plan feedback assignment because I just posted it a little bit ago and looking at it, it looks like so much when I read the directions. It's actually not as complicated as it looks, so I'm just going to show you how it works, okay? So the first thing you need to do is find out who you are swapping with. Um, so you're going to come down here. I don't know why I just selected that. You're going to click the peer feedback partners, okay? And you're going to find a list of partners broken down by class period. I only included you in this list if your assignment was marked as turned in on Google Classroom, okay? So I think some folks maybe have shared with me their slideshows, but it wasn't marked as turned in, and it's just a little bit confusing. Ooh, you can see someone's viewing this at the same time that I am. Okay, so anyway, you're going to find your partner. You can see that their email addresses are here, okay? So you're going to open up your 5-year plan, and you're going to click on the share button, right? Obviously, it won't be in this document. It'll be in your own document, but you'll click the share, and then you can copy and paste your partner's school email address, okay? I included it in the document, so you'll just highlight it. Don't highlight the parentheses. You just want first.last at students.mapleton.us. You'll copy that, right? You'll go to Edit Copy, or you could just Control-C on your keyboard, and then you'll paste it in, and you'll share it with that person. I know a lot of people are having trouble with their school email. However, it seems like even though a lot of people can't access their school email, like inbox, they can access their school Google Drive. That's what it seems like because you're on Google Classroom and you're turning stuff in. So yeah, so you're going to share it with their school account. Once you share it, now you're waiting and you're hoping that yours gets returned to you, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to have to kind of keep an eye out in your school Google Drive. So you're going to open up your Google Drive. Mine is on my school account. If yours is on your personal account and you need to switch that, usually you can make that switch up here in the right-hand corner. But I'm in the right place. So I'm going to come over here to this menu on the left-hand side, and I'm going to click, oops, not recent, shared with me. Maybe if it will select. You want the shared with me folder. I don't know why I'm clicking it and it's not selecting it. Great. So you can see who's shared stuff with you. Hopefully at the top you will see someone has shared their 5-year plan with you. If they haven't, you're going to have to wait a little while. If they haven't shared it with you by Wednesday morning, like when you are trying to get to work on Wednesday, and if you still don't have it, please get in touch with me and I'll try to make sure either you are able to like exchange or something. Like I'll work it out for you. I also want to side note that I am seeing that people have shared with me that it's not marked as turned in on Google Classroom. So I feel like more people are done than I think are done. So if it's not marked as turned in on Google Classroom and you haven't submitted it there, you probably want to do that so then I can give you a partner. Okay. Anyway, let's say you are able to open up your partner's 5-year plan. I'm going to open Kiana's because it's here. We're actually not going to spend a ton of time looking at it. When you open it up, I want you to look through it one time, just looking through it, like getting first impressions, okay? What do you notice that looks good? What do you notice that doesn't look good? Maybe it looks a little sloppy. This one that I'm looking at right now, Kiana's, looks great, beautiful pictures, right? So you're gonna go through and you're gonna just see, is anything standing out to you like, oh wow, they totally forgot to do the high school reflection section, or like, oh wow, there are lots of typos, or maybe it's like, oh wow, this looks really nice, right? Whatever. You're just kind of getting a first impression. Then you are going to go and you need to give them feedback on the rubric. So you're going to open the rubric that I posted with the assignment. And for some reason, it wouldn't let me like make a copy for every student like normally works. I don't know why. So you have to make your own copy, okay? So you are just going to go to File up here in the corner. You're going to go to Make a Copy. Hopefully it works. Great. When this pops up, you are going to change the name. Instead of saying copy of peer feedback rubric, just make it your name, right? Mine is Hannah's peer feedback rubric. Okay, great. So now it's going to make a version that I can actually like work in, okay? And you're going to go through your partner's 5-year plan and you're going to look for the pieces, okay? So this first one says student engages in authentic and honest reflection. Like they're not lying. Obviously, try to avoid calling someone a liar, right? You can gently prompt them like, hey, were there any struggles your junior and senior year that you forgot to mention, right? Like something very gentle if you feel comfortable. You probably won't know about this one right away. But once you look through all the slides, you might be able to be like, okay, yes, they definitely do this. And so you're going to highlight it, right? Maybe you look through their slides and you see, yes, they have all of this stuff. Who am I? High school reflection, IRP, community service. They nailed all of that. You're going to highlight it because they have it, okay? If there's something that they don't have, you're going to leave it unhighlighted, okay? So, and then you're going to leave a comment over here in the does not meet column. So let's say this student does have a 5-year plan and they do include roadblocks and challenges. So we can highlight that. But let's say here, this one that says student demonstrates thoughtful, thorough, and realistic planning for the future. Maybe you're like, yeah, this doesn't seem realistic. Like I've seen a lot of 5-year plans where students are like, my first year out of high school, I'm going to buy a brand new car and I'm going to move out of the house. My second year out of high school, I'm going to get my dream job. My third year out of high school, I'm going to get married and I'm going to buy a house, right? Or maybe like my fourth year, I'm going to buy a house. I'm sorry, that's not realistic, right? Like maybe some of those things will happen. For very few people will you hit all of those things in the first 5 years. So if someone isn't totally realistic or you think they haven't gone in detail enough, like you don't feel good highlighting this, you're just going to comment like, I think you need to be more realistic about your plan for the future, especially with financial, like money planning, right? Some kind of comment. Be honest without being rude, right? You also probably want to look over here at the exceeds learning target column. Maybe this student is, if they're exceptionally thorough, right? They have very specific details or whatever, you can highlight that, okay? Don't highlight it if it's not true. You don't have to highlight things, right? They don't have to get things in the exceeds learning target column. That's just how you get an A, right? That's like an optional above and beyond situation. You're going to go through, you're going to look at the content, then you're going to give them some feedback about the presentation, like how it looks. Then you're going to give them feedback about conventions, right? Capitalization, punctuation, spelling, grammar, word choice. Do you notice a bunch of errors? Whatever, okay? Then when you're done, you're going to give them some feedback. The best part of your slideshow was it was really polished. It looked great. It was eye-catching and professional. You could type that in. Something else I thought you did well was your high school reflection was very detailed. Your top 2 priorities for revision. This is where you want to be specific. Don't be mean, but you're trying to help them earn a higher grade, right? So you were going to say something like, maybe they had a lot of errors, right? Proofread and eliminate errors. And maybe the other thing is like you feel like they should put more time into their 5-year plan and be a little more realistic. So revise your 5-year plan section to be more realistic, right? Type it in there. When you're done and you feel ready to share it, you're going to go up to share. And again, you are going to paste in or type in your partner's email address, their school address. So it shows up in their Mapleton folder. You're going to click done or send or whatever. And then you're going to mark the assignment as complete in Google Classroom. And then that's it. You're done. Ideally, you will have this back to them by Wednesday at like midnight, I guess like late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning type thing. So they have time to revise. And you will hopefully get yours back so you have time to revise and make it better. You don't have to return in your slideshow on Google Classroom. Okay. The way that you're going to return in your slideshow is next week when you make your capstone website, your slideshow is going to be a little link on there. Okay. And it'll be your polished version. Hopefully this helps. I'm sure I forgot something. I'm sure something's going to go wrong because we've never done it this way before. Please feel free to email me or text me at that number that I gave you, which, by the way, is a Google Voice number, and I turn it off when I'm not working. But please feel free to text or call. Please feel free to request a video chat if you want a video chat, and I can just sort of help you out that way by talking sort of face to face. Just let me know what you need. I'm here for you. I want this to make your 5-year plan better. I don't want it to make your life way, way, way more stressful. Okay, that's everything. I'm going to figure out how this video. Thanks, guys. Bye.